Joe Rogan just broke his silence on the current state of welterweight division. It's starting to look like the next title shot is coming down to Kamaru Usman or Michael Morales. And that's saying a lot considering how stacked the division is right now. Carlos Prates is right there too, even if he's not being pushed to the front just yet. He's being labeled by many as the breakout fighter of 2025 after 2 massive knockout wins, including that brutal second round finish of former champ Leon Edwards at UFC 322, the same card where Islam Makhachev captured the belt. In a recent interview, Prates said he'd obviously love a title shot, but he fully expects the UFC to give Usman the first crack at Makhachev. Because of that, he's already looking ahead to potential fights with Jack Della Maddalena or Michael Morales. ESPN even highlighted him in their 2025 awards discussion after his spinning elbow knockout, one of the most memorable moments of the year alongside Lerone Murphy at UFC 319. Heading into 2026, welterweight is absolutely loaded. Usman, Morales, Gary, Prates, and even the possibility of a big name dropping in for a super fight all feel like realistic options. Let's see what Joe Rogan had to say regarding top UFC welterweights.
When watching Kamaru just ragdoll him like that, I was like, God
impressive.
Damn. Fuck yeah. It looked like Kamaru, world champion level Kamaru.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have kind of counted him out because there's this narrative that he puts out there openly about his knees.
Yeah.
Oh, he talked about it on this podcast openly. His knees are fucked. He's like, I gotta go downstairs backwards sometimes because they hurt so much.
I heard he went and did like a lot of stuff to like redo them, and now he says they're good, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
like that.
I know he went to Colombia. He went down to that bioaccelerator place in Colombia. I don't know if he's been to the place in Tijuana that the UFC uses now, the Cellular Performance Institute, but they're all very similar. You can still be a world-class fighter at that age. You can clearly see that with Kamaru.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people counted him out because Joaquin Buckley was fucking a lot of people up.
Yeah, he was.
Joaquin Buckley, bro. Whoo, that guy's a problem. He's a fucking problem.
I've known him for a minute, man.
He's wild and fast.
Michael Bisping believes Merab Dvalishvili deserves a rematch with Peter Yan. In a recent episode, he dismissed any notion that the Georgian shouldn't get another shot, but he also added that he should wait his turn and let Yan face Umar Nurmagomedov first, that only if Umar gets past Figgy. And if he wins, Yan versus Umar becomes an absolutely gigantic fight. Both are massive stars in the Russian region, both have huge followings, both have history with Merab, and stylistically, it is a dream matchup for hardcore fans. If that happens, it actually lines up with how the UFC does business. It creates one of the biggest bantamweight fights ever, builds huge hype internationally, and by the time Merab steps back in, the belt becomes even more valuable. Now, let's dive into what Bisping had to say.
There's a few people that have beaten Merab, but Merab probably deserves the rematch, if we're being honest. If you look at the body of work, then yeah, he probably does. But there's Umar Nurmagomedov out there. I would say, let Yan defend for a minute. Take a break, brother. Have a little bit of time off. You've done incredible things. You've no doubt earned a tremendous amount of money. You've represented your country at the highest level, and you have put yourself through it. Have 3, 4, 5 months off. Rest on your laurels. Reap the rewards of your riches and your spoils, okay? Relax. Take a break. Let the body and the mind relax a little bit. Then come back and look to take your throne. And in the meantime, let Petr Yan fight Umar Nurmagomedov.
Massive news just dropped from Kamil Gadziev, the longtime matchmaker for Khabib Nurmagomedov's Eagle FC promotion and one of the most trusted and respected voices in Russian MMA media. Gadziev, who has long-standing ties to Khabib's organization and frequently reports on Team Khabib and fighters from Dagestan, shared a revelation that caught everyone off guard. In a recent interview with a Russian media outlet, Kamil stated that he personally witnessed a sparring session between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Khamzat Chimaev in Dubai. For context, Khamzat spends a significant amount of time training there, and Khabib often oversees camps alongside affiliates from AKA. On this particular day, both fighters happened to be in the same gym, surrounded by other Dagestani athletes. They exchanged greetings, and according to Gadziev, the two agreed to do a quick grappling sparring session. Here's the exciting part. Kamil revealed that although Khamzat was able to leverage his size advantage to secure top control, it was Khabib who ultimately submitted him, locking in a triangle choke from the bottom. That's correct. The undefeated lightweight legend managed managed to tap the newly crowned UFC middleweight champion during training. Gadzhiev went even further, explaining that this moment reinforces his belief that Islam Makhachev would defeat Khamzat if they ever faced off inside the octagon. According to him, Islam's submission game mirrors Khabib's, tight, suffocating, and technically distinct from Chimaev's style. And if Khabib could make it happen even while giving up size, Gadzhiev is confident that Islam would be capable of executing the same under the bright lights of an official fight. Alright, let's dive into the interview.
Ну смотри. В любом случае, это две весовые категории. Две. То есть Хабиб может человека в 77 контролировать на фолу. Ну 84, но это чуть другое здоровье. Если хамзатовский вес, хамзатовские габариты тоже имели зачет. А так в целом это был Хабиб такой стайл, Хабиб стайл. И
Хабиб просто ему треугольник накинул просто раз вот так. Он прям охотился за болевым, за удушающим. Хотя, конечно, это на фоне усталости произошло. Он сначала дал темп, потом накинул. Хамзат борется очень круто, очень круто. Если сейчас дело пойдет уже к бою Ислама, то нам снова покажется, что Ислам более раскручен.
Manel Kape is still catching heat after his massive win over Brandon Royval just a week ago. While his performance inside the cage was undeniably impressive, fans have been quick to call him out, especially for comments he made about Alexandre Pantoja. Kape stirred the pot by claiming Pantoja doesn't deserve an immediate rematch against Joshua Van, a statement that didn't sit well with many since that first fight ended in the opening seconds due to an injury. Kape doubled down, this time blaming Pantoja's own decision-making in the fight for what happened, insisting the dislocated elbow was on him. Realistically, Manel is likely to face Joshua Van for the belt before Pantoja is fully recovered, but the good news for the Brazilian is that he'll still get his immediate title shot once he's healthy again, meaning Kape could be the next big test before the flyweight division sees a proper rematch. No official return date has been announced, but his coach, Marcos da Mata, stated in an interview that the former champ is expected to return around May or June 2026 at the earliest. Coach noted that even with optimal recovery, not even with a miracle would allow an earlier comeback, emphasizing the need for full healing. Let's hear what Kape had to say.
It was a technical mistake by Pantoja. When you go to the ground, you never extend your arm. This is a basic thing in jiu-jitsu. You roll and you let it go. You cannot extend your arm. It was a technical mistake to get up fast. We didn't find the better man in that night. It's happened. Joshua is the champion and the division have to move forward.
For the title, you're going to say yourself and Joshua Van.
Correct.
Tatsuro Taira versus who?
Brandon Royval.
Amir Abazi versus...
They just booked Amir Abazi Kyoshi. When I get to the belt, whatever it is welcome. It's welcome to the party.
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.